Yo, what is up, people? This is Zero, and today I have the lovely Miss Gigi with me. We're going to be
Hey,
discussing the Lambada and the other forbidden dance of Brazil, I believe.
yes,
Okay, so
the Lambada. Hello, can you hear me?
yeah.
Okay, so the Lambada. My craft. I've been dancing for a while, like and strategic. How can I put this? Classical dancing, not pole dancing. So I've been I've taken dances, ballet. I've taken you know jazz and everything. And same thing with my daughter. Like we've taken like regular dance and having to come up with our own um routine with cheerleading. I did cheerleading, she did cheerleading. The whole, you it's practice. And the lambada is considered an very close, let's say, sexual freaking dance. It's very erotic, and it takes on, and it's in Brazil, and it was forbidden, just like Footloose was forbidden for a minute, because that's actually based on a true story where they wouldn't let these kids dance together because of the gyrating, what we would call twerking and all that. And yeah, and you know what, in most freaking schools, the boys are on one side, the girls are on one side. It just takes like what, two people maybe to just kind of get it going. You know what I mean? They're like wallflowers. They're really not really doing anything. You know what I'm saying? It's just certain ones you can tell who's doing what. But with the lambada, you saw how it went. The lambada. Nice
Yeah,
to
I
meet you.
said,
Yeah,
yeah,
and she had to come between because that's her father, and the lady had to come and say, "Hey, she's growing up. You're too strict." And the boy is in love with her, kind of thing. Like, stop, let her have fun. All they're doing is dancing. Come dance with me.
yeah. Yeah, very
Yeah,
nice.
yeah,
Yeah, because of course, back then that would have been like, it's like, like a very controversial dance. Now it's just like that's kind of like tame nowadays.
yeah. And then you know what it is too. It's also the sensuality of it all, the respect of it all. Like, girl, you ain't even got a dip. Let me.
So let you what? Oh, Gigi, you there? I got lost you.
Hello.
There you go.
Can you hear me? Okay, I cannot hear
Yeah.
you. I'm gonna come back on.
Can you hear me now? Okay. Well, we have a little technical difficulty. Yeah. Those.
Hello.
Oh,
Can you hear me?
yeah. Can you
Okay,
hear me?
yeah. Something weird happened. It was just kind of like, yeah, I couldn't hear
Oh,
you.
okay. So good. I could hear you, then you came back, and then you couldn't hear me. So yeah, okay, we're good.
Well, people were dancing back then to save the rainforest
Oh, I didn't know that.
in the jungle. Yeah. Uh-huh. Because they were killing the rainforest, and it was like their thing. And in the jungle, and it's like, don't kill the because they, and so they started dancing, and then it made it a law that was dirty dancing. So this is the whole concept of where the movie Dirty Dancing came from. And this is the whole concept of when you see your kid and you're like, oh my god, Anna, no, you can't go to the prom. Or no, or it became a thing that you go for a dance and then you get freaky afterwards. You know what I
Mm.
mean?
Yeah,
Yeah, it masquerade ball. It's a festivity, but when you get older, you know what it's about. It's about like, okay, we had a great time. Like, It's like, mm, it's like a dance you do with like, are we gonna do it or we not? Are we gonna do it or we not?
yeah,
So with the tango, same thing. It looks like a fight. You know what I'm saying? When they do the tango, but it's also testing boundaries. They want to give in to each other, but they've got to test the boundaries. Ballet is like, you're kind of like a goddess or a swan or whatever, and it's your mission to claim what's yours, even if you have to dance through it.
yeah. Because like the thing I've like we're talking part of dancing, like when you're dancing with someone, you have to be able to connect that person. Like I mean, of course, like the dancing always have like the traditional role relationship, like a guy has to be the leader, while the woman,
Yes, the man always leads. Yes, and you know what? He always picks her up.
yeah. I mean, yeah, with the like like if there's like two people trying to lead, you'll see like they'll be fighting against each other. Two people trying to follow, and like nobody knows what to do. So,
Yeah,
it's not one person following, another person leading, then it it messes up the dance because no one's
yeah, messing up with the rotation. Yeah, someone
no.
will break something. Uh huh.
I mean,
Someone
that's
will
what
get hurt. Uh
I
huh.
mean. Someone can hear it, but it's like it messes up the dance because you can't really dance because you're interrupting each other's flow. So because
And that's the thing. Doesn't it always come back to like when people, oh, I'm going to the club. Yeah, you're going there to meet a mate, right? You're dancing. Oh, I'm going. You're dancing. You're putting on your tail feathers on, all your makeup, your hair done. You're dancing. You're being that much more attractive.
like the point I was gonna make that like like when we don't when like you don't play when people don't play the roles that they're supposed to play
Mm-hmm.
in the dance, it throws it off the sync because now you don't have a dance. You have two people just making a big mess.
And you know what it is? It's dangerous because I can see where it's dangerous because it is gyrating in a little bit. It's kind of like a sensual dance if you do it right. But then you also see like it can cause problems. It can cause unwanted pregnancies or people sneaking off or letting I see why they wanted to start a law against dancing. But come on, you cannot stop but move your hips like to the music.
I think like maybe dance, maybe those type of dances contributed, like, and maybe praised
Mm-hmm.
or whatever. But I mean, of course, like, people when you get into it, they'll need too much of a reason
Hmm.
to
I couldn't live my life without dancing. I'd be like, what is this? Oh, you mean it's illegal for me to tap my toes? It's like I sometimes I go out to see other people dance just for the fun of it because I'm like, wow, they did that, you know? Oh wow, that looks good. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like I've seen people like do the salsa. I've seen belly dancers. That's another one too that they're like. See, a lot of the thing about dancing, it's about fertility and getting a man interested in um building a future. Excuse me, building
yeah,
a future. And so the thing is that a lot of people take it as you know, like, oh my goodness, this is what they're doing, and it leads to this, and then you have to remember, like there are like even animals will dance for the next,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
their
yeah,
world.
yeah,
They will
yeah, yeah.
turn
I mean, yeah,
around,
yeah,
they'll
yeah,
shake
yeah.
their butts.
But usually you use for those are like like mating dances like they're trying to
Or
get
they do the call, yeah, the
yeah
mating call.
yeah
And
they're trying to
so,
get people's attention.
so when people are like, "Oh, she twerking," excuse me, but someone is following that twerk or wants to get in the twerk. She ain't twerking for no reason. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, as much as like people like just twerking. It is like a dance form that does actually take skill to do. Now yeah, do you need like a certain amount of body fat to do special shaking? But yeah, but I
Yeah.
mean, that's not always necessary. But you do need, but you do need skill with that anyway, because if you don't know how to move a woman doesn't know how to move her body to make her body have like the effect that she wants to from the dance, then it ain't gonna
Well,
work
can
out
I
too.
say the difference between someone who's had a very an education in dancing and someone who hasn't? It's a very much difference. It is.
Yeah,
It's unique in on the way you carry yourself. Cause you won't find me doing half the stuff these girls are doing. But if I were to really go to a formal dance, I can do that. I can even play the piano. I can sing it. But these girls nowadays, they just dumb themselves down to the point of no real accomplishment, but a baby daddy. And it's not all the girls' fault. And I'm gonna say these guys encourage it. Encourage it.
I would say it's like people making making a mistake because you can't have one without the other. So
Well, yeah, and I don't mind it. I don't look. I don't even look down to it. Like I'm. And then okay, which brings me to let's say strippers in the stripper pole. All right, I don't look down on nobody who has to do what they gotta do. Now the pole to me, I respect the women who don't even touch the pole at all and just do their dancing. So it's more burlesque. I like burlesque. The ones doing the pull tricks, I'm like, hmm, you were able to do all that, but you couldn't just freaking get an A.
Hey, what?
Excuse me, I'm sorry. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, you say couldn't get an A. Like,
An A in school, like you couldn't graduate. Like what the heck? You're doing some acrobatic shit. You could actually get a job in the circus. Why are you doing this?
I mean, I mean, to be true, but I mean, like,
Or even
I mean,
maybe
I gotta see why when I get a job in circus because probably,
it's the mindset. It's the
yeah,
mind. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
I mean, with the strippers, like strippers have like this, this hustle mindset. Like, yeah, they know they can make money, whatever.
Well, some of them
They,
do. I'm gonna
I
tell you.
mean,
At the end of the day, you're still a freaking girl who has feelings.
but
I
yeah,
don't
let me,
care what anybody says.
Gege,
That's still a girl. That's still somebody's daughter who has
hey,
feelings.
Gege.
Uh huh.
But yeah, but like what I was gonna say was like that hustle mindset. So like pretty much, that I mean, they always gonna, be making money, like, because they be making money, like making so much money, like, on a regular, it's just like it be kind of come used to it. So like, you see like a lot of them just like spending money
Money is just
on stuff they don't need because they know that, oh, I'm just doing this, and make some more, later, not knowing that like, this is only gonna be a limited amount of time because it's only gonna be based on like how you look at it and how desired you. But I mean, I respect it, I respect
you
it.
getting hot.
Huh?
What'd you say? You getting hot?
No, it's a
No, we're on topic because of the dance situation. Because in different dances, it takes rhythm and body movements, and you can dance your weight down. I don't know why people don't just dance. If they don't want to exercise, just dance and your weight will fall off. Just move your hips. I don't know. It's like, it's kind of like
well, it depends. It depends on like how they're dancing. Like, they,
stretch it out. You know what
I
I'm
mean, dancing
saying?
stuff doesn't actually guarantee you.
Hmm. Cool.
I said it depends on it depends on how you dancing and like your what intensity
Yeah.
you're dancing at because it doesn't. Just 'cause you dance though, you just not guaranteed.
Right. But it's like you're it's a retaliation. I mean, it's kind of like even with like what dance when it comes to competition, like beat it, when you like, oh, okay, I can show up, I can do better than you when it comes to dancing. And then it's like, you know what I'm saying, or rapping or whatever. But you know what I'm saying. But even in like what Hawaii is known for their hula dancing, it's dances. Like in Africa, there are certain dances they do. Like woof, they get prepared for it. They even start tattooing for it. They start putting their tribal stuff on and they're ready for it. Another thing, what is it? Sports players say they take ballet so they can be lighter on their feet.
Yeah. It allows them to be more. It creates allows them
Hmm?
to be more agile. Yeah, it allows them to be
Allows
more
the
agile.
what?
It allows them to be more agile.
Yeah, it does. Cause they'd be like, "What? Oh my gosh, I didn't, cause I'm light on my feet," and they're like, "Oh my gosh," and I know how to carry my weight around, and I'm proportionate because of the condition that I put my body into. All
Yeah,
right, cause I'm gonna fill out in other places more than I'm gonna fill out in my tummy. Seriously.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense cause like for example,
Yeah, it's gotta be like, I
yeah,
condition for it.
yeah. Cause the football, they don't teach you, just
But this is what we gotta tell people,
like.
because all they hear is
I mean,
diet
trying,
or
yeah,
whatever.
Gigi,
I'm like, you don't even have to exercise. All you have to
you hear
do
me,
is
Gigi?
drink. Uh huh. I can hear you.
Okay, I was saying something. I wish you could hear me.
What's up?
Um, yeah, what I was saying was I was saying that that like football players, like they just talk like just to hit hard, to build their strength up. They're not really talking like how to feed and be faster. So yeah, the ballet act helps with all that.
Well, if you guys ever get a chance, there is a movie called Forbidden Dance. Check it out. It's so good. The thing is she's a princess. She's the chief's daughter. But their jungle is being chopped down by, America. And so without the rainforest, there's no economic value. And so the animals are dying and people are dying. So she had to go to America to fix it. And the one time she went out to dance with the guy, and it's like, yeah, it's a forbidden dance. So basically, it looked like, you're basically making love on the dance floor. But she goes, it's called the Lambada.
Yeah,
It's Lambada.
yeah, 'cause I know. Yeah, I know the bachata does like certain things with some of the dancers, especially when they really get into it. They'll really be all on each other. And
Yeah.
I think bachata came from the Dominican Republic, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, Ra. Yeah, it's one of those things. It's like, and then that's the thing. The man always has the motion. Like, he has her hips and move it like this. I'm gonna move you like that. I'm gonna dip you over and I'm gonna pull you back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. For as much as like yeah, man, that sexual energy, it's like I mean, we really we really enjoy the dance. Like there's like a real connection there. Like there's it's like
Yeah.
I mean dance itself like almost the same as being in a relationship with somebody.
It's the attention, the time, the excitement of it, and they chose you to dance with.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you don't dance with just anybody. You be like, mm-mm. But some
Even when I step, when I'm doing like stepping, I've had like women that like act like, oh, they want to dance with me. I'm like, okay. And I've actually like stopped in the middle of dance and just walked off.
mm,
My teacher said it's being rude. I'm like, well, not gonna waste, but I'm not gonna waste, 3 minutes dancing somebody don't want to dance with me. I just go dance with somebody else.
right.
I don't know who wants to
Yeah,
dance with me.
it's
I'm not
kind
gonna.
of like one of those things. It's like, no, if, and then they have to ask, can I dance with you? And so I have to go, do I really want to dance with that? Because that takes will and power and energy too. Like, who am I spending my energy on?
women, women. I mean, women is gonna be
A
more women
nine.
dancing than anything. There's not gonna be as many guys. You, I'm stepping. I'm like,
Mm,
especially. Especially women really enjoy the dance with you. They want to pull you up. To come dance with you, which I had that happen like on a regular.
and that's already already
I'll be
know
chilling.
they're gonna get a no.
Yeah, but yeah, but like what I said was, we would pull.
They already know they're gonna get a no. It's like, why are you trying?
I get it, Judy. Let me finish quick. Yeah,
Let me
but
first. I don't know.
uh, the energy.
Like
Oh,
seriously, like,
you hear me? You
yeah,
hear
I
me?
can a
Okay,
little. I don't.
yeah. I was just trying to say like that like when dance
I
or
can
like
barely
especially.
hear you.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, 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 no. Not now. Because you're doing this back and forth thing. I don't know if someone is in the background or if it's you. It
Hold on a
sounds
sec.
far away.
Hold on a sec.
Okay, that's you. Okay.
All right, how about now? Am
Yeah, much better.
okay, yeah, what I was saying earlier was, like when I'm on a dance floor, like when, when women, if I gave women like a really good dance, like my teacher would tell them, like, yeah, man, focus on, giving them a good dance, which is what I did. But like but when I do, especially since there's like more women out there, ain't really use a lot of guys, that want to, that are dancing. So like, I was like, even when I don't have nobody to dance with me, I'll have like women that like really enjoy dancing with me, want to pull me. I'll be there sitting down, like, oh, come on, dance with me.
Shoot, people don't think I can dance till I do it.
Yeah,
I'll be like, oh, okay. You want me to go down? Okay, let's go. Boom, 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 boom. I mean, like I've been trained to do it. So even when I run or something or whatever, it's on beat.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It's just that I count even my heart. I can count my heartbeat and see where I need to go. It's kind of like dancing is really easy to me. So it's kind of like besides running is not that great for me, but swimming is easy to me.
yeah.
Mm.
Dance is easy. It's just like learning dance styles, which can be hard depending on what it is and how
Oh,
how adapted that
dodge
person is.
stuff.
Depending on how adapted that person is and how and what the dance style is.
Right, and
But everybody can dance though. That's the
it's the dance style because some people don't understand the whole point of like, okay, let's say in certain rituals, you see them really stomping the ground, playing their drums, yes, and then they'll beat the ground. And people don't understand that. I'm like, they're awakening up the freaking, you know, they're waking up the earth. They're calling out. This is an agent. This is an emergency to our ancestors. Make it go away. Make it rain or something. Make it storm. So yeah, we do the rain dance. We do the fertility dance. We do the um. Oh, I wish they would dance. We all do it. We all do those dances. And then
yeah.
we do the romantic dance, the one like, oh,
Yeah,
the daughter and father dance, and then the dad dance, and then we do the husband dance, and we do the celebration dance. We do all kind of dances. We tip,
yeah,
and
yeah,
women
yeah.
know how to
Yeah,
tip because we wear heels.
yeah, and like think about it, like dancing. You just have to move your body. You don't necessarily have to do a particular dance style, but the thing, but if you want to learn a certain dance style, yeah, there are certain things within it. But if like far as like free, like you can freestyle or but the whole point of really dancing, even within the dance style, is to kind of your own style, your own way of doing it.
Right.
So that it, it fits you because dance. Dance is art form, so it's pretty much of your self expression. So
It's a ritual. Yeah. Oh, you.
it's not necessarily a ritual; it's your own self expression. So it's like,
Mm,
so it's just like how you express yourself within
it's a ritual.
that
Dancing.
style.
I'm sorry to tell you, it is. Um, yeah. Can I?
Not necessarily.
Okay, not necessarily in everyday, but it is. It's part of it. If
Well,
you're
certain dances are rich, certain dance styles are rituals, but it's, but like I said, if you do it within the dance style, I mean, I guess it could be original, depending on if it's what type of style it is, because like
because they don't know.
most traditional dances are they
They
just have
don't
a set a certain way.
they don't know where it derives from. This is what I'm saying. There for every music there's a dance. For everything you do there's an action. Look, okay, I'm just going to say this. It's kind of like, okay, how did it dance back then? And how did it keep following, or did it change it? Of course it changed up a few times, but there you will find, if you ever go certainly to another country, they're still doing the same old dance. And the thing about the dance is it's a ritual. It's a day of like, okay, we're gonna celebrate. And same thing as singing. But what I'm gonna tell you about the playing, the dance game, it's kind of like, you know what? At one point, certain people were scared of it because they were like, "What?" Yes, because they didn't even understand, and they're like, "How are they going with the rhythm?" This is when we came up with the name. Oh, they don't even got rhythm. You know what I'm saying? Like, so they didn't even know when things were coming at them, and it was like a ritual. Okay, oh, a new baby's born or whatever. It says, oh, it's always a celebration. And then at the end of the day, when they take all the costumes off, they're just regular men or women. They go about their way.
Yeah, yeah. To add on to that, like as far as like saying like different dance styles and all that, like the the dances follow, dance styles created with the music, like how they feel with the music, like because if you ever notice, like and dance styles created with different types of music, so like people will hear like certain type of music and then start moving a certain way, so like dance style, like first dance style I ever learned was locking. So like locking, they kind of did it where the music was a lot more funky or whatever like that. And then like from that, like when in the 80s, like when they started having like more like futuristic music and and all that, like like the music, seemed more robotic. So now like the locking moves started, changing into like popping moves. So like now they just popping their bodies, and that kind of started like the whole
And they
style.
don't even do that much effort when you're actually in the bedroom. You know that. They're putting on a show for everybody else.
That came out,
Excuse me.
that came out nowhere.
No, because that's kind of it's a point. Dancing is also sexual. It's how you can balance yourself with that
Well,
person.
I
Guys move
mean,
to the rhythm.
yeah, I mean, with certain dances like it's sexual, but yeah, like I mean, just like it's sexual.
Yes.
Yeah, certain dances are sexual, like let's not say all dances are sexual. Certain,
No, not
certain.
all dances, but I'm just saying most of the ones we're talking about as adults,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
more intimate. It's really like really close, and it you have to have your trust in them. Are they gonna leave? Are they gonna come back and pull you back? It's a whole
Well,
scenario, a
I
whole.
mean, anytime you do a partner dance, like you have to, have some kind of trust, especially when you're doing moves that probably could, if you don't have that trust in partner, one of y'all could get hurt, so it's like, so yeah,
Yeah,
so you
but I'm
have to have,
saying
you have
some of
that
these
kind of,
people are sitting there.
yeah, you have to have that kind of trust, like especially like with swing dancing, you have to have like complete trust in whoever your partner is, like
Exactly. So they
for them
don't,
to get
yeah,
you
trick you.
and
Yeah.
all that. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Because dancing is actually dangerous. People don't know that.
Well, it depends
One
on
thing
what you're
about
doing.
it's
It depends on what you're doing, though. Because certain dances not so dangerous, but then some of
pelvic
them are. But
floors and all that.
but but the thing about it is like you know, what I mean, with dancing, like especially, you're there's certain style you're dancing, practicing every day, and depending on how if you're like really, into it and you're practicing every day, yeah, it's always important to stretch out because you don't want to spring anything or anything like that because muscles get tight. You know how with if you're moving your whole body, you're constantly doing this. Yeah, this affects your muscles. So like muscles get tight, and if they get too tight, you could it could wear
Yeah,
down on your body. You can actually injure yourself.
yeah.
Like
It feels like you're
especially
yeah.
yeah. I mean especially with your legs. And
Mm-hmm.
I found out like just with dancing, but like when like when
We're
like
just stretching even.
yeah, but like when I found out, like not just with dancing, but when I was like lifting stuff, like people lift stuff like a lot with their legs, and all that, cause like you don't lift stuff, you lift with your legs. So like if you if you actually have if you're lifting everything with your legs like that, that's like affecting your thighs and your calf muscles. They get too tight, they start affecting your knees. So like people are like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
it's like your knees are really bad. It's just like you just need to stretch out your thigh, your calf muscles, so your
Well,
knees
that's
don't
I
feel
think
all that pain.
yeah, I think that's how they can tell also like I get that a lot and I think a lot of dancers do too. Like if you've taken like ballerina courses and stuff, they usually were you a dancer or something because they can tell the impact you put on your feet or your knees or your back. They can
Yeah,
tell. They're like,
yeah,
or where you've been lifted you're actually you do condition your body into a certain shape. It's
yeah.
weird. It happens.
Yeah. I mean, the more you do it, yeah, like, yeah, you can like develop your body to work in a certain way, just like with like b-boying or break dance as a media calls it. Like, like a lot of like
Yep.
the power moves they do, which are like the moves they take, like use
Physical,
their
yeah.
body, where they use their body and like try to like where they'll
Um,
do stuff where they do like the windmills and all that type of stuff like that's like
you know what, and that's the thing because my
hold
father
on.
did.
Let me finish real quick. Yeah, so like with the power moves, like pretty much they use their own body weight. So a lot of people think like, oh, I can just lift some weights, so I'll be able to do all that. No, you can't. You have to actually, practice that with your own body weight because no matter no
Exactly.
no 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 matter what you do, don't do that because like
you my
if
my father was the best person to teach me how to work out. Okay, because he says do not stress your body. He was a physics professor, and he says do not stress your body. Your body will go into shock and it will make you pay for it what you do, because I didn't know how to do no damn push-ups. He says do it against the wall
Yeah, I mean,
first.
I mean, I mean, what my audio going in and out?
Mhm.
With my audio going in and out? Because I was saying like,
Can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, who's
Okay,
speaking?
was my audio going in and out? I just want to be sure because like somebody kept saying,
Well, growing up, I learned to push against the wall for a while before I could do push-ups on the floor. Then he got me one of them wheelie ones where I'm like, oh my gosh, that worked my back. And then it was like, so by the time I was playing sports, they were like, oh, you're strong. I'm like, they're like, your back is really strong and straight. And I'm like,
yeah. Okay, geez, can you all right, so how I sound now? Am I sound going in and out or am I good?
yours? I was
Yeah.
talking. I don't know when.
No, I was asking if my audio was good. I was just trying to make sure.
Possibly because
I
yeah,
mean, do you hear me all good? Do you hear me good
yeah,
or
I hear you're fine.
okay?
I don't know everybody else. I hear.
Yeah, that's I'm not just asking so like want to make sure everybody could hear what I was saying.
Yeah, like my dad and people wouldn't believe me, and then I said, "Watch this." I'd be like, "Come over." I'm like, "Poppy, can you show them that you can do that?" Because they don't believe me. And he straight up, he got it on the floor, um, vertically pulled himself up and started doing push-ups just like that with his legs up. And they were like, "Oh!" And I'm like, "I told you he can do that stuff."
Yeah. You know with like other dance techniques, and the fans my first comment like with like power moves if like little kids could can do like those moves. I mean it obviously you want to do no weights, but as far as to my next when like like as far as like with like solo dancers, like if someone wanted like a lot of people they just practice like with either like practicing like having a mirror or they might look at the shadow and they just practice doing
You're
moves.
right, because when I was dancing, you have to put your trust in your partner.
Yeah,
And so here I am, I'm dancing, and of course, and when you're cheerleading, all that, you gotta trust people to, catch you. So this guy, I mean, I'm sitting here and I'm getting basically twirled around by my neck. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I'm on the floor, like, but I have to stay still because it's the momentum that matters. It's the way he does it. He has to do it that way because that could snap you up. It's like a freaking cheerleading. It's like, you know how many girls break legs falling or break something falling because the one chick didn't catch or got scared. And then that's when you have to teach. I taught my daughter. I said, you need to learn how to land if there's a mistake. Because I'm like,
yeah.
it's like if you're on a high building or climbing trees, you need to know how to land, roll, and get up.
Yeah. It's just like when I was training Aikido, like like the first thing they taught us was like how to fall. They ain't teach us like nothing but say yeah, you learn how to fall because like if you don't know how to fall, you can injure yourself. So yeah, they just have exercises like showing us how to how to
Mhm.
fall. I would say that actually kind of helped me because I remember I actually got to put one of the exercise of training, but like I mean one of them like because like had like when you fall back and then usually on the mat you was just like you would probably like hit the mat when you're falling back, but yeah you do that on concrete, yeah that's
Mhm.
hard. I found out the hard way. But yeah, but they teach you how to fall so you don't get no injury. So like when you were talking about with showing out how to land if that's a mistake, yeah, that's kind of like that's kind of like some good training, just like just so like she doesn't get injured if let's say the like the guy make slips up and she's fine.
Yeah, but
He
zero.
does, and he doesn't have to feel bad about you
Yeah,
know
but zero. Do you notice, like, if you're ever in like a predicament where you're feeling panicky, or
yeah.
you're so off on somebody, or you're gonna get in a fight, or there's a music in your head. It's kind of like going to work out. There's a music that crunks you up, and you're like, "Oh, I'm coming for you." That's my hype song. Like, that's my adrenaline. You tripping right now. You know what I'm saying? It's like one of those things that's like, because I'm about to throw some, because even fighting is a form of freaking art. We spoke about Lambada capoeira.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. Capoeira is actually where b-boy comes from. Like you ever see the moves there?
Mhm.
They're pretty much the same. Like like a lot of their lot of footwork. That's like
Mhm.
from
Exactly.
regular capoeira, like the top rock, the six step. They all
That's jungle dance.
yeah. I mean, even with the power moves, they all come from which make up b-boy. They all come from capoeira.
Mhm. So you're kind of like swaying. You're dancing to the beat. You listen to the beat, and then it entices you, and then you find yourself doing momentum stuff, kind of like defying gravity or suspending yourself in the air to give a kick.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I've suspended myself in the air before where I'm like, okay, now go. You know what I'm saying? It's weird. It's a weird feeling when you can suspend yourself really quick in a moment of time and be like, wow, all clarity, due respect. I don't know how to take this. I'm just going to plunge.
yeah. I mean, it kind of reminds me of my days as a kid. Like when I used to flip, like like when I used to flip, it was like almost like almost like flying sometimes. Especially when I used to flip off stuff. Because I remember one day, like me and my best friend at the time, like I mean, I remember one day we was just like sad, like we was gonna hit. We was gonna hit a backflip off of a ledge. We hit like all day, like man, we were like really high in the air and just like landed. It was great. Wake up, did it. We did it all day. It was like we just flying. We had so much fun doing it. Of course. Of course. Like, we taught us how to like do all that. But the thing about it was like, if it was like pants where I was like, no, don't do that. That's too dangerous. We was never like them pants around because they was like, oh, that's too dangerous. They be worried we gonna hurt ourselves. But, but I mean, yeah, we had like a lot of fun doing that. Like, I managed to flip off of tables, all kind of stuff.
Hmm.
But I
Right.
haven't did that. I haven't did that in a long time though. But but it was like, it's like almost like equivalent to flying.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's
yeah,
like sneaky situations. It's like real. If you don't catch it on in the beginning, you ain't gonna catch it on at all. And that's the thing. See, they present you with just one incident and not the whole what's connecting these incidents. Because I'm one of those. I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna fight. But if it's accumulating, now you got a now I think you have a problem with me. You know what I'm saying? So
I think so.
it's kind of like where at first it's all like, oh, who's she talking to? Da 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 da. Oh, okay. Hey girl. And then it goes to I heard she was doing this and then and that. Hey girl. And then it goes to so what we're gonna do is we're gonna you gonna get with him. I'm gonna bring her. Hey girl. Then it's like, all right, so now they mad at each other. You know what I'm saying? It goes above, 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 and then to the point where it's like, bitch, I know what you're doing, and it's like, wow. When you go like, so don't take it as when we women are complaining. It ain't really about y'all. It's about the conniving situation that goes on around us. So you're explaining to feel comfortable and safe with a well, I'm gonna call him a loser because you done lost me to somebody that's gonna lose you for somebody else tomorrow. And there we go. Your baby's crying on the airplane. Yeah. Well, you gotta deplane. Oh, that baby. You know, and that's a weird thing because white people don't even check to see if that's their real baby.
Mm.
Excuse me.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, like far as dancing, they have they have like competitions and I mean, competitions are cool. I don't know how this works in like group partner group competition whatever, but yeah, like I mean from what I've seen, like like singing competitions and uh uh you know dance dance competitions I've been to, it's usually like some of the dance competitions they'll have like judges there and sometimes judges don't really judge it like that fairly, like like sometimes that they can have people that are cool with certain dances, like they're friends with them. So like when a dancer, even if you may be the better dancer, they may pick their friend because that's their friend. So I'm pretty sure it doesn't happen that much with the dance competition, especially the ones that are
Oh, there's
probably a lot bigger, but like as much. I
there
would,
is a favoritism in everything that you do. Actually, I think even parents play favoritism and they act like they don't. They do. You know what I mean? Uh, can we go there? No.
yeah.
Yes. Huh? I can barely hear you.
Oh, hold on a second. All right, how about now?
Okay, much better. Yeah.
Yes, I said we go this, and we pretty much there anyway. I said we go there, so we pretty much there anyway. I
I
don't know
can't.
why my audio's.
Well,
I
I
don't know
can.
why my audio's fading. Hold on.
Me?
Okay, can you hear me? Am I sounding good?
Yeah, in and out. I'm trying to
Oh,
figure out where this conversation is going because I'm ready to talk.
okay, hold on. Is it still fading? Is it still
No,
fading?
you're still good, but I'm gonna.
Yeah, I was saying we were already pretty much there, so you go ahead.
Oh, okay. Can I go?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so I feel like people play favoritisms. You're gonna have a favorite regardless, right? It's not necessarily that it's a bad thing. It's not a rude thing. It's not a good thing either, right? It's kind of like mm, being in love with one thing and one thing only, or one condition and one condition. You couldn't have it in any way other way but this. This is the right way. If somebody messes with it in any kind of way, you're gonna be like, why did you ruin it for me? Hmm? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm saying with favoritism, yeah, parents gonna have their favorite kids. Grandparents, I know I'm the favorite. You can be the favorite chick Dave ever been with. You could be the favorite guy Dave ever been with. You can be looking like, oh, this is the perfect house. When you start saying this is perfect, it's meant for you. You actually sit there and order yourself to do it, to have it, to be, to appreciate it. You know. So when some girl comes up missing and no one's heard about it, I'm like, whose favorite was she? Because who put it out on the news? Because then you can tell whose character is really looking out for your children out there. Because sometimes it's not even the parents who come on there and say, hey, your child's missing. No, sometimes it's like a great aunt or the neighbor down the street that goes, I haven't seen her in a while. And now, what is that worth? So I get to like, mm, I sometimes I just turn it off because I don't like to argue with anyone. But sometimes people say things that are just you can tell they genuinely mean it. Whereas I'm like, I couldn't care if they were in the back. I'm like, wow, you couldn't care. Or I'm like, wait, no, your kids, and then I'm like, oh, F these MFS. I'm like, what the heck, you know?
Yeah,
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 yeah, they can call me bougie, uppity, or whatever they want to call me. F that. I'm a good mama and I'm a good person. I'm not settling down to being fending for my life. Excuse me.
yeah,
No, he's there. House.
yeah, yes. I mean, you brought up like, children, like, some of these kids like become the dancers are really, really are, outdoing, a lot of adults. Like some of these kids, like, they're really good at a young age.
Yeah, the thing is invest in yourself. Invest in your children, which means investing in yourself. Because just like you took care of them, they're gonna take care of you. Excuse me, I had great fun with my kid growing up. We both grew up together. Cause I'm sitting here like, you wanna go to amusement park? Let's go. You know what I mean? And so it's like you can freaking like she checks on me all the time. She's like, "Ma, you good?" She loves me to death, and she'd be like, "This is my mother," and I'm like, "Oh, hi." You know what I'm saying? Compared to certain people, I'll be like, "Oh, that's just my mom." Yeah, huh?
Yeah,
There's a different
yeah,
connotation to it, right? Oh,
yeah,
that's just my baby daddy. Excuse me. That song put it in perspective. That's just my baby daddy. And you were like,
yeah,
that's just my baby daddy. I be
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah. You're one of the conversation.
huh?
One of the viewers got lost on what you were talking about.
Oh, somebody got lost?
Yeah,
Oh, then they better
yeah,
recognize. Because, no, I'm good at that. I'm good at being
yeah. I mean, I think as you went to a random
good
talking
at
talking
making
about
people
kids. Yeah,
confused.
that's it. That
Because
kind of,
the way I speak is you either gonna get it or you're not. I'm sorry. And that's when people find me difficult because they're like, no, you're not gonna change me. You look, pay attention, huh?
you did gotta get off topic. You gotta go random, but that's kind of what you do.
That's what I did. Random narcissist.
Yeah. For those who don't,
Consistency.
for those who don't, Gigi, she's the wild card. So
I'll be like,
she stole certain things on there.
and then I will come up there and be like, who tossed me out with the garbage? She freaking keep coming in here. I'm
Yeah,
believing in me. And then I'm like, y'all gonna tell your grandkids there's a legend of this woman named Gigi. She would not leave anybody alone. They even called her the panel hold on. Gigi is surreal. It's crazy. I don't know what she's doing. And I'll be like, and I'll be telling people, my friend, my friend, my friend, my friend, my friend. And they'll be like, where? I like, here. I was on the piano. And like, girl. Uh, and I'm so proud of myself.
Well, yeah, you know,
House of P, Bling, me.
yeah, yes, yes, yeah. I mean, yeah, I think we got, yeah, I think we got way off topic, but I mean, yeah, I get what you're saying.
Well, it's not way off subject. It's kind of like when we started off with the I guess kind of like the respect kind of situation in
Yeah,
dance, the lambada, the gyrating and everything, and everybody being influenced by like freaking, and body shape, being sensual, whatever. And dance is such a thing. Dancing makes you feel warm. Dancing makes you believe. So dancing, oh my gosh, if you're dancing with someone, you forget the whole room. So I guess the thing was we went there because I'm such an event person. I go to a lot of these outings. So I was saying something about how some people just dance awkwardly. Like, you know, they're just kind of like they can't dance. And then I think where would we go? Oh, how someone was saying something about, I don't know, they were in the chat or something, and it was kind of like, maybe it might not be about you. It just could be just randomly people just be saying stuff. You guys, men are silent. Hello.
oh yeah, yeah, I'm still here.
Oh, okay, I thought I was speaking to myself the whole time. I was like, oh, I'm sounding crazy right now. I'm like, oh, I need to check my blood pressure.
But, but you, I mean, topic of dance. I mean, we can visit other topics, later. As I said, if you have more to talk about, say about it, we can we keep going. But otherwise, I mean, we can.
Me? Oh yeah, keep going.
All right, so you got more to say about that?
About dancing?
Yeah.
How your feet hurt? No, seriously, dancing takes a toll on your feet. It hurts.
Yeah,
Ballerina.
yeah, I mean, yeah.
Hmm?
Like how long you do with it? You do like hours, yeah, yeah. Yeah, if your feet are probably gonna feel it like I mean, let's say the adrenaline is running
Yeah,
really, really,
exactly.
really strong.
Hmm. And that's why, and then they put woods in it too, or still. That's why they say like, ballerinas get like sometimes the ugliest feet. Is they wrap it up, they bandage it, and then they have this freaking I don't it's not a cork, but it's like a freaking wood piece where you gotta get on your tippy toes, and that takes a lot of energy, a lot of nerves, and a lot of strength. Can you imagine putting all your weight on your toes? Ah, I'm gonna cut my nails, right? So Dancing is uncomfortable. I mean, even when y'all ask us to go out, we're in dresses and heels. Heels is. Have you seen feet in heels? It arches all the way up, and they're making the heels higher and more dangerous. That you sit there and you're like, so you look drunk without being drunk. They're trying to spin you around, and you're like, I don't think I have panties on. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so like with the heels and all that, like why like I get why the women want to wear, heels they go out, but I be like thinking like, yeah, gonna be, yes, it's gonna be uncomfortable, and like especially I be like thinking like, okay, you might want to bring some more comfortable shoes or something.
Yeah, then y'all gonna call it ugly.
Well, I mean, being comfortable. I mean, you can buy great shoes
Oh wait,
that you like that are cute.
what's confusing you? House of Bling? No. Yeah, bring comfortable shoes. They're gonna sit in the car because I'm gonna just kick these heels off. And yes, when I'm driving, I'm gonna wear my comfies. I take my shoes off at the door. Oh man,
Yeah,
my feet is gonna be all right.
yeah,
What? Yeah, I was trying to see what she. Why did she
yeah.
ask? Why is this a
No,
significant conversation? I'm
yeah.
just gonna answer that question really quickly for you. It's not necessarily significant. The conversation was about forbidden dancing. Forbidden dance basically is you don't go and and
Okay,
then at the
okay.
same time you can but then what I'm gonna say is yeah, like the Lambada. What do you tell your kid? I don't want y'all dancing close together because it's gonna go mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So there's been times in history where they've cut out dancing because oops would happen or things would get lost. You know what I'm saying? It more people are being born out of what wedlock. So that's why.
I don't think that's necessarily why, but it's just more like it's an art form, and like people that really don't want people to think more creatively. They try to stop the arts. Like if you ever see like in schools, like first when they want to make cuts, like we're gonna make cuts to the art program, art program, even though the artists have been scientifically proven to stimulate the creativity centers, which inspires creative thinking.
Exactly. But the thing is too, and what do they say? It takes two to tango. So you see how everything goes back to dancing. It takes two to tango.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
it
yeah, yeah,
mm-hmm.
yeah,
Six
yeah, yeah.
steps.
Yeah. I get that, and you know, I think I mean, and like with part of dances, like we can, it's like I mean, like I said, like earlier, like it's a connection, it's a bond and all that, and I mean, been dancing like yeah, it's more sexual, but like as far as part dancing in general, it's just about that connection, that relationship. But but you know what? I think we, I mean, I was just trying to end it right there, but yeah, I think we got enough talk there. We got enough,
What?
yeah,
What?
I think we got enough, talk about for it
Okay, thank
because,
you.
yeah. So I mean,
Okay, so for
yeah, I appreciate,
everybody, thank you so much.
yeah, yeah. So
Seriously, And you know, not to offend anybody. I don't mean to. It's just sometimes it's how it comes out. But not offending no one. I know it's
yeah,
kind of like I'm not judgmental at all, but just hey,
yeah,
don't do
yeah,
that.
yeah. It's just like yeah. I think we got about that way because I don't know. I don't have much else to like talk about like far as as the topic, but yeah, I think we got enough about it. But I mean, we come at another time and talk about other stuff too. So yeah. I mean, I
Hey,
appreciate.
okay,
Yeah.
thank you, Bling. And you know what? Go ahead and make a whole story about it in your channel, and I'll come follow you. Bye.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah. As far as yeah. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. So thank y'all for coming through. Guess that turned out the way I wanted to end, but sorry about that, y'all. So I hope y'all enjoy the conversation otherwise. But thank y'all for coming through. Well, that's not my first people, and see you guys later. Have a great great night. Have a great day.